Hmm. Good morning, everybody. This is Tuesday, April 7th, and we are doing a slightly different meditation, but continuing very much from the theme of yesterday, which was around meeting fear with trust. And so today we're going to be really looking at to find focus and release hustle. And both of these are very much interconnected topics. Um, Fear is a really natural, excuse me, response to when we are faced with challenges or struggles and we don't know how to respond or react. It's all new to us, right? We don't have the beliefs or the patterns in place to act in a way that is automatic. And what often ends up happening when we are responding in fear is that we hustle. And what I mean by hustle is we just like barge straight ahead, head down, work hard, and it's all about doing, doing, doing. And we don't take the time to really connect in and focus our energy and respond in a way that is conscious and intentional. So the meditation today is kind of like a continuation of yesterday, where we've really embraced the fear. We've met the fear now with trust. And we're going to be engaging that trust in order to start focusing forward. So choosing our intentional next steps. And this came out of, oh yes, yeah. This will still make total sense, Tracy, if you're catching this for the first time, like you didn't see yesterday. No worries. But yeah, definitely do go to that one as well. It could follow really well with this. So, connecting in with our ability to focus requires trust. So, it requires this understanding that um, we are so much more than our outer experiences. We really have this ability to tap into truth that exists within us and then choose from this space. Good morning, Erin. This is actually, Erin, this is partly inspired by you. So, we were talking a little bit about focus yesterday and how oftentimes there's these kind of competing energies of focus and hustle, and we kind of get caught up in the hustle energy when we are in a fear state or when we're in a lack state. And it's also just prevalent in our culture. It's the way that we tend to face challenges. And so the invitation today with meditation is to shift into a much more intentional focus, a much more intentional way of seeing and then choosing our path forward based on that. So that is the meditation for today. So I'll stop the talking, and well, I guess I'll keep talking, but we'll be going through a guided meditation today for that. So find a seat or a position that's really comfortable for you. And please know, even if you are needing to lay down for the meditation and you drift off, you're still gaining a lot of the energy, the insight. Your body is resting and your mind is still somewhat open. So find your center as you arrive in meditation. And we can do this by bringing balance to the body. So, balancing the physical body by shifting into a position that is comfortable and evenly weighted. And then balance the energetic body. And you can do this simply through intention, but also by breathing. So the breath can really help to balance the energetic body. So taking deep breaths in all the way down to your root. And then as you exhale, breathing that energy out. So as you breathe, you're clearing and opening the energetic spaces. You're cleansing the energetic body. And in this way, we can bring balance to the energetic body. I'm going to take some time in this meditation to really relax into the mind space. So I invite you to draw your awareness to your forehead and notice if there's any tensing or tightness, if you can smooth the skin on your forehead out simply by relaxing it, by softening into the forehead. And use your breath to accompany the relaxation to help guide the relaxation. Shifting down into your eyebrows, releasing and softening the eyebrows, dropping any expression from the eyebrows, any holding or tension, any small muscles that have been working. Just allow those to take a break. And feeling down into your nose and your cheeks, around the eye sockets. Just really relaxing into and releasing any holding or tension around the eyes. And then feeling into the eyes, feeling the hollow, the caves of the eyes. Really allowing yourself to sink back into this inky darkness. Relaxing the eyes, relaxing the nerves. Allowing the sense of sight to take a break. Offering trust. Creating space for safety. Use that breath to relax the area of the eyes. The more that you release any holds or muscular tension here, the more that you feel an ease flow through your entire face, extending into the center of your head, into your brain. And this in turn bringing relaxation into the mind. First, clearing the outer sight. And now shifting our way internal. So taking the seat of the observer, the seat of the witness. But again, without focusing too hard, just easeful looking. So just as you spent the time to relax the muscles around the eyes, to soften the sense of sight, we do the same with our inner sight. with our inner seeing. So allow the inner gaze to be soft. You're not looking for anything in particular. You do not need anything in particular to arise or show itself to us. We're just engaging in this steady inner gaze. Continue this inner looking and draw your awareness to your breath to ensure that you are still breathing deeply and smoothly. Starting to draw the breath up into the mind. Simply drawing the energy of life to this space. Again, there is no doing here. It's a simple intention and a softening. It's okay if thoughts are drawing you away from the breath and from the inner looking. All that's needed is to acknowledge them and then create a little bit of space in the thoughts. And that space is where the observer sits. So find the space and settle yourself in there. And the thought will naturally move through, just like clouds moving through a beautiful blue sky of your mind. Now we place a question before our mind, before the observer, and with the same qualities of, of relaxation and inner looking, of really softening the gaze and not forcing any images. And the question that we ask ourselves is, where is it that I shall place my focus today? Where is it that I shall place my focus today? And remember, there's no looking for answers. There is simply watching and observing. Keep breathing into the mind and keep softening the observing mind. And we ask the next question. What can I focus on that is for my highest and best? What is it that I can focus on that is for my highest and best? And again, really soften into this inner looking, this inner sight. Simply receiving, not creating or searching, just being with the inquiry. Keep breathing into the mind space and softening the inner looking. And we ask the third and final question. What is it that I am being called to share? What is it that I am being called to share? Breathing so gently into the mind and watching with a very soft inner eye. Simply witnessing. And if it feels as though answers are not clear, please know that there is still work being done. Your intuition, your inner sight has still been activated. You don't need to see things clearly in order for them to take effect. Simply following your intuitive pulls and being in integrity with your inner balance, with your inner center, is all that is required. Drawing your awareness now down from the mind, moving down into the heart, and then even further down into the solar plexus. So just below the ribs and above the belly button. This is the seat of our personal power. And oftentimes, when we feel challenged or pushed in some way, this is the area of energy that we engage with, pushing ourselves into action, being reactive rather than responsive, doing all of the things rather than engaging our inner knowing, our inner focus. And so I invite you to ask the question of your solar plexus. And please know that all areas of our body contain intelligence and can share messages. So, asking the solar plexus, what do you need to feel safe? What do you need to feel safe? And again, just like we did in the mind, you are sitting in the seat of the observer, looking in a very soft and gentle way, not forcing an answer, just feeling. This solar plexus, this seat of personal power, can easily revert us back to being a child, to feeling unsafe, to feeling incapable. During those moments when we needed love and support, and compassion and guidance, and either didn't know how to get it or simply wasn't available to us at the time. So, by offering safety now, by giving yourself what you need to feel safe, you can relax the hustle, you can ease the doing, and return to focus, soft inner looking. Let's draw our awareness up to our heart space. You can place your hands there if that feels good for you. And just as we did in the mind and in the solar plexus, engaging that soft inner witness, that relaxed gaze of awareness. And offering yourself a blessing of gratitude for being present in practice. And also offering yourself compassion. You are always doing your best. Always. There's nothing that needs to be improved. There's nothing that even needs to be changed. It is simply about being in integrity with your experience. Really rest in this sense of compassion, of self love, of inner awareness of truth. And share gratitude with yourself and with the community that you're practicing with. And together, we will take 3 deep breaths to close the practice. So inhale through the nose, exhale audibly out the mouth. 2 more. Offering yourself any closing words, any blessings. And then before opening your eyes, remembering the soft sight, remembering the relaxed awareness that you held within and bringing this outward with you. So as you blink your eyes open, really looking on your surroundings and your experience with gentleness, with softness. Hmm. Okay, so that is our meditation practice for today. We, if you haven't seen or completed the meditation from yesterday, I would suggest doing that. It would be really helpful for kind of following the continuity of the thread there. We were meeting fear with trust, and then carrying this forward today in really engaging in focus and releasing hustle. And they're very similar. They're the same energy. And if we are feeling like we're really in overwhelm mode, or we're being distracted and pulled in a lot of different directions, which is really common of times of major transition and change, then we need to sink back into our inner sight, into our inner knowing. But oftentimes we'll do this in a way that feels tight, like we're hustling, we're pushing for answers, we're trying to make things happen. And it it goes against our inner knowing, it goes against our integrity to push, to try to force an answer or force awareness or insight. The practice is really about simply being in alignment and opening up that inner sight. But the only way that we can do that, seat of observer. If you're forcing an answer or trying to figure something out, there's going to be confusion. You're going to be shifting out of alignment. And the beautiful thing about this practice is it's so simple. You can really do this at any time simply by bringing focus to the softness of the inner sight. And I started with the eyes because that is obviously our outer sight, but it's also connected into our inner sight. So the light of the eyes is connected in and actually affects the pineal gland, which helps to connect with our inner sight. So lots to contemplate, lots to move through, and maybe just be aware um, of how you can soften your looking, how you can oh, how you can soften your looking, how you can soften your sight today and through the coming days, rather than forcing an answer or trying to make everything clear. So simply allowing that to reveal itself to you. So, hi, Olive. Oh, wonderful. So nice to see you. We're just closing, so I'll close for today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Much love.